What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Shannon coming at you with another Dofi deck profile updated. Yes, sir. Because as you know, decks change over time. You know, we learn better cards, we learn the meta more. Deck's gonna change, right? If you haven't already, be sure to hit that like, hit the subscribe, so I can keep that content coming and you don't miss a thing. But yeah, with that being said, let's get right into it. Alright, so first things first, I'm just going to show you guys the proof that I am undefeated for the last 2 weeks with the pets that I've been winning. So if you guys haven't seen the videos already, be sure to check those out. But here's what I won the first week. My winner pack I got the Kaido, and the other pack I got the Kaido again. And then this past weekend, my winner pack I got the Luffy, and then I got the other Luffy. So pretty dope openings. Be sure to check out those videos, pack openings that I do every weekend. Pretty good stuff, guys. Don't want to miss out on those. Alright, but yeah, as usual, shout out to Game On for hosting awesome locals. Be sure to check them out. Links in the description box below, as well as a couple others, right? So we'll start with the one drops, right? We got the 3 laws and the 4 laws and 4 Peronas. That's one of the things I kept doing in my other deck profile. I kept saying 3 because I play Yu-Gi-Oh! I keep saying 3, but it's 4, guys. It's 4. So yeah, 4 laws, 4 Peronas. You want to see one of these in your opening hand, more so probably Perona. Just, you know, get the ball rolling with the card to the top of your deck so you can play accordingly based on the matchup, right? Which I think is like the most broken part about this deck. Yeah, if you guys want to learn also game plans that I have for each matchup, be sure to check out that video that I'll be posting as well. Pretty much, it's just in-depth talk of Dofi, right? I'm not going to waste your guys' time here. I'm just going to show the cards and explain them briefly. But if you want in-depth, be sure to check out that video. But yeah, definitely 4 and 4. I like those ratios a lot. Then a very crucial card, Sentamaru. Yeah, I think I see a lot of lists. Again, I see a lot of lists that don't play this. I even tried 1 week without playing this, and I was doing terrible. Well, not necessarily terrible, but I realized the lack of power. Just having this card is just puts so much pressure on the board. It's just free too. You're summoning big bodies from the deck and not your hand, not wasting resources from hand. This is really good. So I feel no need to not play this. Also, there's like, sure, it's a 3 drop. It can get bodied or whatever, but though if you navigate correctly, you could either see another one or protect it efficiently, right? So definitely play this card. Next, obviously, the 3 Dofis. It's another card you'd like to see in your opening hand if you don't see Sentamaru. I like to see either Sentamaru or I want to see either Sentamaru or Dofi in my opening hand. Pretty much, that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, does the same thing Perona does, but it's a 3 drop blocker. Again, get your deck rolling. It's based on the matchup, right? So really good. Next, for the first 4 drop, we got Mihawk. I'm a firm. After this week, you know, I play test a lot, right? But after this week, I think I'm a firm believer of never summoning Mihawk. I think I summon it maybe once every like 13 games or whatever. Like, it just never comes up. But it's such a good card. 2K counters is nuts. The effect is really good too, especially early game when you have a bunch of cards in hand. But late game, I don't find myself ever really wanting to summon this. I just keep it in my hand. That 2K counter is pretty crucial. Really good card. So yeah, definitely always gonna play 4 of those. Then Gecko Moria. A lot of blue players hate this card. I love this card, man. Hard drawing it is awesome. When you have 1 drop law in your grave, you just keep adding that back. That's awesome. But also have hard drawing it. Obviously, it's one of the best cards to summon off the top because it gets you just resources back from the grave. So really good card. Getting back your laws and your Peronas. This is awesome. And your Mihawks. And the next one of the changes I made is Boa Hancock. I opted to bump her to 3. I still feel pretty good about playing her at 2, but as of right now, I can't think of a different card to put in for the 3rd one. My problem with this card is just a target. It's just a huge target. So the same thing I said about Sentamaru. Like, it hits the board. Like, your opponent has to get rid of it, right? Same thing with Boa. It's just that Sentamaru is cheaper. That's the one thing I don't like about Boa. She hits the board, and then your opponent's like, all right, yeah, we gotta get rid of that because it just nets so much advantage, and it's a blocker. That's probably one of the main reasons why I don't like her at 4. I still want to play her at 2, but as of right now, I can't think of another card to put in. But yeah, I like her. I like her at 3 right now. I ended up taking out a different card to put that's not as good anymore, I think. So for right now, 3 Boa Hancocks. Next, 4 Kumas. Yeah, you want to see this card. I love hitting this card at the top with Dofi. Sure, it's a blocker, you won't get your block off of it, but the float is just really good. It rewards you for having your opponent try and clear your board so that you don't crack back. And then behind the 4 Kumas, we got the 3 Pacifistas. I mean, yeah, 3 Pacifistas and the 1 Pacifista blocker. I'm a firm believer in this ratio. I see for some lists that do play tomorrow, I see them play like 3 of these and like a bunch of these, or just 4 of these and none of these. A lot of lists don't even play this card. Having that option to some of the blocker is just nuts, guys. I think it's just nuts. And you only need 1, right? I never found myself in a scenario where like, damn, I wish I had another one. Just one is good enough, right? Because more times than most, you're summoning Pacifista for those big bodies to attack them. Next, the 1-up. We still put the 1 on Crocodile. This card is insane, especially when you get down to grind game. Yeah, I play this deck mid-range as possible, so finally getting your opponent down to X amount of cards in hand and then just hitting their life for Crocodile is just nuts, right? It's really good. Then we got the 2 Mihawks, the 2 Doflamingos. Yeah, firm believer in 2 of this card. I did debate playing a 3rd. I did try playing a 3rd when I decided to take Cinnamaro out with the Pacifistas and whatnot. I bumped this up to 3 as well as other cards, and I just didn't like it. It's just so cloggy. I feel like if you're playing that correctly, you dig enough and you play your hands correctly enough to the point where you see this card when you need it, right? So I like it at 2. I'm a big guy, a big believer in consistency, and having a bunch of those in my hand is just iffy. Same thing with Mihawk. I like it at 2. I see it when I need it. It's huge, 9-drop. The effect is amazing. Definitely want to see this card. I do like to get this card to my hand as early as possible, just so that I can drop it when I need it, right? And I have to dig for it later. But yeah, my favorite card in the deck. Just helps clear boards, man. This card's nuts. Protecting it is very easy in this deck as well. That's it for all the monsters. And then next we got the events. 3 Desert Spada. This card's amazing. Again, this is one of the 3 cards that you want to see in your opening. Just to look at your top cards and be able to start your engine, play the way you want to play is just insane. And then the plus 2K is also amazing, obviously. Then you got the 3 Loves. I don't feel the need to play more than 3. I can even get behind the argument for playing 2. This card is awesome, but like, it's just, it doesn't do. Like, drawing a card is awesome and all, but like, you need interaction, right? Drawing a card isn't really interaction if you don't know. Well, I guess if you know your top card and you know it's a counter, that's pretty dope. I actually do that a lot. I just try to put another one of these or any other events back. But like, I don't know, the draw just doesn't. It seems subpar a lot of times. So I think 3 is a good number for this card, right? And then the best one to me is the Overheat. I think Overheat is actually insane. Yeah, Overheat's the best one to me. Like, this card is nuts. Just do so much combos with this. Like, just bouncing. It's more like crazy enough. I don't really bounce my opponent's cards a lot of times. I'd rather just let them have it on board so I can get rid of the creatures. Most of the time, I'm like bouncing back out like a tap Law that I summon off the top with Dofi, or Perona that's just been sitting on the board to counter. Like, whatever I need, I just bounce it back, and it's just insane. So yeah, this card is nuts, I think. But yeah, that's the deck, guys. Appreciate you guys watching. Like I said before, be sure to check out the in-depth video, as well as the pack openings I do every weekend. For those that haven't already, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe. For those that have, appreciate the love and support you guys have been showing. It's been very much noted, and I'm just going to keep the content coming for you guys. With that being said, take it easy.